I'm Stephen Monkey Mason, and that is the legend that is just Jack Sharp, and
Hello.
This is Alternative 4. There's Alternative 4 in it, yes?
I hope so.
It's been 5 years, nearly 6 years since we did the original. Now, unlike last time, I did the top 20 80s, the 90s, the O's, and then alternatively I would do them again with lists, and then it started off with more lists, and more lists. So everyone who's been in the series so far, give or take a few, Richard Jackson will not be making a cameo in this one. Well, he didn't have Dark Knight in his fucking top 20, did he? So that's why not. But yeah, basically, here it is, the Jar of Souls. Dun dun dun, and we're going to have a fast track of people. So this is, how do you say it? It's not the O's. Is it the 10s? The 2010's.
2010 to 2020, isn't it?
And this is, got to give a massive shout out before we even start this to one only is Chris Davies, because he was like, when we're doing it, and Gordon as well were like, Howie man. So they were the two people who went, Howie, get his fingers out and do it, because I mean, we've missed it. So in here, the Jar of Souls, so we're going to get the lists. I'll go first.
Why is there a hammer in that box?
Because that's where I keep all my tools.
Alright.
I wasn't going to empty the fucking jar just for it, so I've got Chris Davies first for me. Might be a Daddy Longlegs in there, mine.
It better not be. Big Dave.
Oh.
Alright.
Axon Jackson.
Mark.
For the love of movies, Mark Emerson. Alex's husband.
I hope I get yours.
Stedman.
Me too.
Brit's off by the camera as well, you know. She's maybe the silent in the corner, but there we go.
Me and Brit are going to talk a lot about this because I guarantee you. Sluggy.
Yeah.
I bet we have a lot of the same ones.
His list would be fucking class. Paul Ray, well that's good, because you've got to have calls apparently.
Yes!
Is that calls?
No, Britney's.
We've just come off the podcast for the Kingdom Skull. I got yours. Well, I had to have yours anyway.
Casper.
I'll have. Oh, see, I'll have. You've got to have
I'll
mine.
have you.
I'll have to have Gordon. Gordon nearly befriended us last time because we apparently took them. We'll have to be nice to Gordon this time. And last but not least, is this the last two? Carl. Yeah, you'll have to have Carl. It's the last one.
Was it?
Because the only other things in here are these.
Rags and... yes!
They were the t-shirts we were wearing last time.
The original.
Jaws Paws.
I like it.
But yeah, we're not wearing them. I just thought I'd dig them out. I was good. I was actually looking for my red Jaws t-shirt, but I'll have to find that another day. So yeah, in here is just sort of like a hammer. And if I've got smaller jobs, a smaller hammer. Some rags.
Some duct tape, some lime, a spade.
Yeah. Yeah, just random shit. So
That's
welcome
nice.
to Alternative 4. So a little bit of a jump cut. This is number 20, and every number countdown, unlike last time when I was jumping off, getting changed and all that kinds of shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Afron Jones.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the top 20. And in at number 20 is...
Okay, in at number 20 for Jack. Really? Knock knock. Keanu Reeves.
It was mint.
How can you take that? You've literally, we've just come off the podcast with Indiana Jones, right? You've went, John Wick, John Wick, John Wick. How can you take Keanu Reeves seriously in that film? He looked exactly like he does for John Wick, no pun intended. And he, like, people are just like taking advantage of him.
He lets some birds into his house. He has a three-way with them. They end up killing him. It's a good way to go.
Cold case, spoilers if you didn't know that. So that's, I mean, I've got it. So that was number 20 for Jack.
Rambo Last Blood for you. I like it.
It's fucking mint.
It's
I mean,
good.
I've literally listened to the score this
I wouldn't have put it at 20. I would have put it higher than 20, like.
Well, it was one of those. I'm getting there. And when the pictures are saved, me, Carl and Casper went to see it, and I think the score's really good, and I think it's well left where it is. In at number 20 for Chris Davies. Wow, Chris, this is going to be, I've got a good one here. The Greatest Showman. It's got
Good film.
shot number 1, isn't it?
It's up there. It's a good film. It really is. So, Big Dave, you have Paul. Good film.
Paul,
Really good
yeah, we
film.
just watched that
Yeah.
the other night. It's really good. I don't think
Excellent
I've got
film.
that Paul, yeah. I've got Paul now, actually. I've got Paul Ray. And at number 20 for Paul Ray, Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars. I think we haven't, actually, there's a funny thing about Paul Ray's list, actually. If I'm
I
right.
thought we weren't having Star Wars in this.
We had one Star Wars, one
Oh, right.
superhero was meant to be the thing, but then Paul Ray kept having duplicates, didn't he? So he kept getting angry.
For Carl, her.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm glad you said it because I can never say his name properly.
Leaf Phoenix.
We'll just say that guy who played the Joker.
That guy played the Joker. And at number 20 for Gordon, Den of Thieves. I've actually never seen that. It's the one with Gerald Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. I would give it a watch. I mean, the thing is, right, I lent Gordon, right, Gordon giving me grief. I lent Gordon Lord by a Citizen nearly 3 years ago. And Prisoners. And The Ultimate Warrior. I remember Gordon. I remember.
So, I've got Sluggies, a Disney film. Coco. Good, I like it. I like the Disney things going on. I'm loving it. I can see more of them coming in these lists.
Thing is, that motherfucker still hasn't seen the Goonies.
Can I rip his list up now?
Well, he just gave up the numbers. In at number 20 for Action Jackson, Wolf of Wall Street.
So low. Ooh, I don't. I agree with it being in the list, but not so low.
Alright.
I have no idea what that is. Casper?
Oh, it's a fucking war film. Kid Jackie. It'll be some war film. You've got your phone, haven't you? Mine's upstairs. Brittany is
Kajaki?
Kajaki.
Maybe?
Casper?
That's as bad as Richard Jackin. Kazuchi. We get no one can say it right.
Yeah, Casper's number 20 was, what was it? Kajaki.
Kajaki, but then when you go on it on IMDb it says Kilo 2 Bravo.
It was a war film though, wasn't it?
Looks like it.
Yeah. Casper, you might as well say it. Casper, can you have a list of the top 20 war films? Next up is Stedman. That's my last on that. His number 20 is Rogue One.
Not the best, but... we've got Brittany's number 20, The Dark Knight Rises. Excellent film.
I've got
awesome
one
film.
list there.
Really, really good.
You've got one extra than me.
Oh, sorry. Are that you done? We've got Mark Emerson, Eagle of Tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Can't read it in. Edge of Tomorrow.
Fucking Tom Cruise. I mean, the only reason I like that film, right? I mean, a lot of people come in and go, have you got Live, Die, Repeat? You mean Edge of Tomorrow? No, it's called Live, Die, Repeat. No, it's called Edge of... Like, everyone knows the tagline more. Best thing about it is Tom Cruise getting killed over and over again, but Groundhog Day is still the best stuck in time lapse.
Yeah.
So, let's get to number 19.
At number 19.
So, thank you very much. That is Sean from Certain Death, also Drive By Audio, the band, and also appearing in Dick Dynamite movie later on this year. Thanks very much for joining us in the countdown, matey. For Jack's number 19, A True Story with James Franco. Look at you, I'm so proud. You didn't know what
I'm
that
proud
was.
of
Skype
everything.
cinema.
I'm proud of everything.
I haven't seen it. It's the
Really
one
good.
with
His brother in.
no man. What the fuck's he called? Mind blank. Jonah Hill.
Yeah, yeah. So for Stephen's number 19, Blade Runner 2049.
Stunning. Looks stunning.
I've never seen it.
It is. I've got the score. I love the score. It's just visually absolutely stunning, and it's great to see a film come back. And unlike what we've just witnessed with Indiana Jones tonight,
This is true. Can I be brutally honest? I've never seen the original Blade Runner.
oh dear God, wow. Anyway, number 19 for Chris Davies is a French horror called Raw. That's the one that's got a front cover. HMV had the exclusive Blu-ray. She's got a nose like bleeding at the front cover. No, I haven't seen it though.
For Big Dave's number 19, Losers.
It's a comic book movie.
Haven't seen it.
Idris Elba is no. I think Idris Elba's in it. It's Chris Evans is in it. Because it's always the one where they go, Chris Evans was the Human Torch, Captain America, and everyone goes, but he was also in Losers. In at number 19 for Paul Ray, and I am shocked it's in at number 19, Ghostbusters 2016, also known as Answer the Call. Visually, I think Ghostbusters look great. Again, a reboot and all that kinds of stuff. Nostalgia, but now, we'll talk about it again tonight, the new Ghostbusters is on its way.
Whose was that?
Paul Ray. I thought that would have been his number one.
Really?
It's Paul Ray. The guy made himself a DIY fucking... You've just heard him? The guy had such a good night when he had flying ants and he went around with a vacuum cleaner and the Ghostbusters soundtrack on.
So for Carl, his number 19 was Gone Girl. I like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty gruesome film, isn't it?
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, I think he only ended up being in that because they couldn't, I think from what I remember, is he was wanting to direct something and they went to get equipment and they couldn't actually get the equipment because they were making Gone Girl and he ended up being in it. It was some weird story like that in there.
Really?
Next up for Gordon, a Shia LaBeouf film we actually haven't talked about tonight. Of all the fucking Shia LaBeouf films we're talking about, because of Indiana Jones podcast we've just done. Fury.
That's
The
an
tank
awesome
movie.
film.
And I think it's a little bit long in the middle when they go in and have a little bit of a gangbang with the people. But once it starts going again, it's great.
No, I love that film. It's a really good film, actually. Probably one of Brad Pitt's best in my eyes, to be fair. For Sluggy, Ford versus Ferrari.
Need to burn his list now, really, don't we?
It's not. No, we're saying that his number 20 was good. Coco. Hopefully, it gets better than.
It's called Le Mans 66.
Right, so he's just got the name wrong.
No, it's one of those ones where it actually has two names on the box, but I might have to burn that one. Action Jackson's number 19 is Dunkirk. I've never bothered with that. I don't know. I'm massive. I'll not go run to see a war film at the pictures. Have you seen it?
No.
No, never again.
For Britney's number 19, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part D.
Had to be.
I'm not a big Harry Potter person, but I am going to start watching them. Maybe the first two is a bit childish, but apparently after that it gets a bit adulty.
I'm shocked at Casper's next one at number 19. Bohemian Rhapsody.
I was disappointed. I was very disappointed, to be honest. It could have been better. I actually enjoyed Rocketman more than I like that.
The funny thing is about a lot of people were more on the start. Obviously, Mike Myers is in it, but then the kid from Jurassic Park's in it as well. He's the bass player.
Right.
But
Still, I was disappointed.
artwork's class. I love the front cover of the artwork, but again,
For Mark Emerson, has he got a nickname? Or do I have to call him Mark Emerson every time?
why don't you just call him Mark?
Because we've got two Marks, haven't we?
Yeah, but Casper's called Casper.
Okay then. For Mark's number 19 is Mama. That's a good film. Seen it?
No.
It's good. Crazy Lady. It's good.
In at number 19 for Stedman, Knives Out.
Never seen it.
I've just seen it's pretty much the Cluedo movie. Seen it on the plane from New Zealand.
What is it? What? Cluedo.
Seen it on the Chris Evans film again. But yeah. Right, so 18. Well, thank you very much, Kidda, for being in at number 18, even though he's asleep. Yeah, so in at number 18 for Jack is The Equalizer.
Why did you say it like that for?
Just The Equalizer. I was just giving a bit of dramaticness to it.
Oh right, I thought you were saying it was like...
That's how Denzel Washington would say it.
Wait, is that a good thing? Is it a good film?
I don't know. I mean, again, it did that well that it's the only sequel Denzel Washington's ever been in for Equalizer 2. I'm not a go-to Denzel Washington guy.
Shut up.
I'm not.
Man on Fire?
Yeah. Deja Vu I would go for.
The Book of Eli?
Never got all the way through it. Got it on Blu-ray though.
Watch it all. It's
I'll get
awesome.
there.
Denzel Washington's a legend.
I've got Fallen on VHS, so that helps.
But I'm telling you, he's a legend.
Right, okay.
Right. Well, for Stephen's number 18 is, or was, Iron Man, then The Bill. The Bill?
The Bill?
The Bill. And
The
then
Bill Murray stories, but now it's the
Oh,
last,
right. I thought you'd scribbled that out then,
it's the
that.
last stand. You know when someone's scribbled out on the list, you're not meant to read it.
Well, it's not in the other bit of you. There's not in anything else?
Because
So it's
Brittany,
alright?
because Brittany went, oh, Iron Man's not there. I was like, well, fine. So The Last Stand, Arnold Schwarzenegger, fucking brilliant film.
So for Stephen's number 18 is The Last Stand.
That's fucking good film.
I'm doing your list.
Aye, I'm doing yours as well. In at number
I've done
8.
those scribbles.
You didn't fucking write your list out though.
Sent it via text. You can't scribble on text. Just delete. But you don't know that. You don't know what I deleted.
Whatever. Anyway, number 18 for Chris Davies
Honestly,
is
Big Dave, you absolute son of a bitch.
Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is a very dark, sadistic film. It's about paparazzis and stuff. Have you seen that?
No, sorry, I was too busy getting angry at Dave's
Right.
list.
Well, nice pick, Chris, for number 18. What's he got?
No, he's number 18's good. He's number 18's The Kingsman. It's the stuff I've read above that I've just wanted to kind of bring him and call him a bastard. Yeah, The Kingsman, great movie, excellent.
The church scene's quite good.
I'll just give you a little spoiler. I'm not going to agree to his 17th one.
Number 18 for Paul Ray, The Shallows. I actually went in this picture to see. I've got the steelbook of that. I love it. The only thing I hate about The Shallows is the super Hollywood ending.
Is that the shark? Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
No. It's just when it goes down to swim back. I mean, the special effects good. The impending doom. It's just the whole Hollywood ending. I think really struggles with that movie.
Carl's number 18, Vivarium. Vivarium?
Is that the one with
I've never seen it.
He's in Now You See Me, man. What's he called, man? He's in fucking loads of films.
Tom Hanks.
No, man. He's in Adventureland. What? What is it? That's him. What's his name?
Oh, him out of social media.
Jesse Eisenberg.
That's the fucker, Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse
It's
Eisenberg.
about when they've got a kid. They've got like an alien kid or something like that. Are we on 18?
18, yeah.
For Gordon is Behind Caballera. Is that the Michael Douglas and Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
That's the what's he called, man? What's he called? No, what's he called?
I
The
don't
film
know.
it's based on. Fucking
Liberace.
Liberace, that's the fucker.
I think I'm officially allowed to talk on this now.
You come and sit here. Come and sit here.
Yay. I'm so happy. I'll be the IMDb between the
You sit down there.
You are the knowledge of this. You are the quick typing.
Yeah, Liberace. I don't think that did very well. Like,
So for Sluggy's number 18 is Bohemian Rhapsody. We've already spoken about it. It's not the best of movies in my first
a lot of
opinion.
CGI. I know they did a lot of stuff to make it look like Live Aid and all that, but I think when we're talking about it's using CGI effectively, but when it's just so crisp, especially in the era of 4K.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better than what it was.
In at number 18 for Action Jackson is Us.
Us?
The one with the doppelgangers.
I don't think I've seen it.
The only reason I watched Us for recently is obviously there's a reference, they're making a film on the Broadway down there and it's set in the 80s, so the film they're meant to be making is the actual Lost Boys. So it's a cameo crossover. Then Abraham found out there was a pop vinyl of Abraham and the Bat that he wasn't impressed with.
Yeah.
So what's next?
So for Britney's, and it's again something that I'm not too familiar on, The Longest Ride. Huh?
The Longest Ride.
So I'm not too familiar on The Longest Ride.
What?
What am I missing?
I don't know.
How can you not get what I'm saying?
That you don't last long for having sex.
Wow!
Yeah, that's Britney's number 18, The Longest Ride. I don't even know what that is.
I do know what it is every other night.
Do I not even get to see what it is?
You can?
It was a Nicholas Sparks book and it got adapted into a movie.
That's all you got to say.
Boy meets girl, fall in love, happy ending.
Oh, I think it's something I could probably like. I would like.
You do like girly films.
I love girly films.
Right, in at number 18 for Casper, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I'm quite shocked at that.
It's a good film.
It is. It is. I'm shocked at that though.
What's your butt?
It's just Casper. It's either Queen or war films.
So for Marks is Hacksaw
Marks. No, Mark Everton Marks.
Is Hacksaw Ridge.
You ever seen it? Mel Gibson.
Good. It is good. A bit slow, but good.
Stedman's number 18, Zootropolis. Disney.
I've never seen it.
What?
So you've not seen a Disney film? It's quite shocking. Right. Hello, Mitch.
And in at number 17,
So that was the legend. That is Mitch Laddie doing his Bill and Ted impression.
I liked it.
You don't even know what we're on about, do you?
We're acting here. It was great.
It was great.
See?
They look good in the video. So yeah, as I say, all the in-cuts have all been pre-filmed. So thanks very much, Mitch, for taking some time out and doing that for us. In at number 17 for... Huh?
Don't tell them that.
Tell them what?
It's already been pre-recorded. It's just like it just rolls.
I bet the arrow.
I said it was good.
That's why I got the list.
I'm embarrassed.
But again, you know what's funny? You don't know who's next.
Of course I do.
Who?
Wait, I'll say that was a really good video when it comes on.
I know, but like I've went out the way to get everyone.
Just do me 17.
In at number 17 for Jack, John Wick. You know, knock knock, bang bang, you're dead. No, I do like John Wick.
John Wick's class. Anyone who doesn't like John Wick's a liar.
Wick.
That's what I said. Wick.
You said Wicks. It's not. You've got your name on it.
Anyone who doesn't like.
John Wick.
You're embarrassing me in front of company.
Sorry.
So number 17 for Stephen. Do I call you Stephen or Monkey?
I don't know. It's your choice. You've known us since I was like this big.
So
Stephen.
for number
It
17
says Stephen.
Right. Okay. So for number 17 for Stephen is Cold in July. Never seen it.
I bought that because it was a steelbook on Z to the I, the cunts from online, and
You can't say that.
what's Z to the I? What? See you next Tuesday.
Yes.
But they are. It's basically, it looked like a steelbook and what
No,
it
do
did.
you know what? When I say something in a podcast, okay, I say something and you go, wow, that was a perfect time for me to do that. People
I say
find-
wow because you, Carl, and Paul Ray started talking about vaginas at the back end of Indiana Jones when they were going up.
What have you just done?
I thought you were on about bad vaginas.
Stephen, again, you're embarrassing me in front of friends.
Right. Cold in July, right? I got it in steelbook because it looks like an old school VHS, and when you open it up, it looks like a VHS. I had no idea what it was. Put it on, and anyone's a fan of John Carpenter kind of movies, it was fucking class. It's the guy who plays Dexter, Michael C. Hall.
Right.
He wakes up and there's some guy in his house, and he shoots him, and it's the guy's dad who comes out of prison looking for him. The score, I had to actually order it and buy the score the next day. It's fucking class. It doesn't get enough love. Cold in July. Men film.
Is it you now?
Oh, Chris Davies, aye. In at number 17, The Force Awakens. Has anyone actually got one film across the board?
I don't know, I forgot to do my tally.
I don't think there has. What? No.
This is why I could have
This is
ran
Big Dave.
Big Dave up and called him a bastard.
We can ring him if you want.
I might do after this. So for Big Dave's number 17 is the Lego Movie.
I
Wow,
couldn't
that's
watch-
more offensive than any talk about vaginas or the See You Next Tuesday thing.
I couldn't watch
Lego
it.
Movie is terrible.
I couldn't watch it. Like, literally, I thought I was going to have a fit watching that. There was just too much going, like, the pixelations. I was like, Lego Batman, funny as fuck. But I remember seeing that the Lego movie and literally be like, I can't look at that. Generally looks at the shoes.
And none of the Lego movies are nah.
Paul Ray. Oops, I don't know.
I was going to say Lego Batman was great.
Oh yeah. In at number 17 for Paul Ray, Wonder Woman. Best thing about Wonder Woman, the score. I really like it. I was seeing the pictures, it looked great. I think Aquaman's probably been my favourite, but I think a lot of the DC films are really messy. They don't really want to be. But yeah. Wonder Woman for Paul Ray.
So Cars number 17 again, an awesome movie. Warrior, Tom Hardy.
Oh, it's
excellent film, great film.
That, I think they might find that's on my list. It's mental to think that they cast Tom Hardy and Joe Elderson, who's an Aussie, and Tom Hardy being British as two American brothers.
Yeah.
That's just fucking craziness. But Kurt Angle's in it, man.
He is.
Fucking mint, man. Mint movie. Would you have had a little cutscene at the end though, him saying like, "Oh, I half the money with you"? Because it just looks like his brother gets fucked off at the end and he keeps all the money, doesn't he? There's no like, maybe. Number 17 for Gordon is The Drop. Tom Hardy.
Sluggy's number 17 is Split. Great film. Definitely. I don't even know if that's on my list, you know. It should be. Because it is a wicked film.
Have you seen Glass yet?
Yes.
Number 17 for Action Jackson is John Wick's, apparently. That's the bootleg version. He's not biting.
Huh?
There's no one the bus gets here, Jack. Fucking hell. John Wick's.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to process Brits.
It's John Wick.
Right, alright.
Alright. Action Jackson 17, John Wick. Alright. What's Brits?
I've never even heard of it. Fanatic?
Fanatic?
Oh my god.
I didn't think that would be actually in your top. Have you not seen Fanatic?
I need to hold on to
So
it.
Fred Durst directed
Right.
it, Limp Bizkit. John Travolta playing Morty or
What?
something weird like that. And he's obsessed with Devon Sawyer, who obviously plays Stan in the Stan music video for Eminem. And he gets obsessed with him, starts turning up at his house and all that kinds of stuff.
There's one scene where he's like pretty much licking his toothbrush, and Devon Sawyer's passed out asleep on the sofa, and John Travolta's sitting there with his legs like rubbing his leg like this. Right.
Bring the drum.
Honestly,
Because
He's
he's sort of like, he plays it on the spectrum, doesn't he? He doesn't play. He doesn't. He's got like half cut mullets and all that, but they're all like, he's obsessed. Really good film. Got a UK release, but obviously just gets a lot of backlash.
I watch it twice in a week.
Next up for Casper in at number 6. Are we at number 17? Oh, well, 17. Paul. So Paul's an alright. I don't think Paul made it on my list, but it's a brilliant film, Paul. Loads of cameos and stuff.
So Mark's number 17 is Halloween 2018. Now I'm trying to think in my brain, is that the one with Jamie Lee Curtis in?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
Because in theory, all of the other Halloweens, Halloween 1 happened, and in this Halloween 1, and then that's it.
Well, it's quite a few. I mean,
It's like after Halloween 1.
I know, but like Halloween...
No. It did happen, obviously. The
No,
movies
but in
are
the movies...
but in the movies, how that's kind of made out is in like Halloween 1, now this one.
Well,
it's kind of like the
big problem with the Halloween series, especially in the UK, is they're all not available, and there's definitely not a defined box set. And you can look at going, right, there's Halloween 1, John Carpenter's, then you cut back to this one, and you know, all the original cast there, Nick Castle's there and everything, and then we're going to get another one, Halloween Kills. So you're meant to forget.
There's another one
coming out. Yeah, it was meant to come out last year, but they've obviously, it's another thing that's been stuck in bed. But then you've got Rob Zombie's there, stuck somewhere in limbo. Then you've got Jamie Lee Curtis dies in Resurrection, with the one with Busta Rhymes in it. Anyway.
Says it all.
And last but not least, I don't know how I'm last here.
Because you took Caspers off me.
Alright, anyway. Warrior is number 17 for Stedman.
I reckon Warrior will be in everyone's.
A Warrior might be in the top one. So yeah, let's get to number 16.
No, it's not.
In at 16.
Yep, that was the legendary. That is Chris Stewart, not Chris Angel, the the guy who created the Angels of the North, or the War Angels. That's why we're doing this for, and he's not even in. So yeah, thanks Chris, awesome. So yeah, in at number 16 for Jack, Kingsman.
Kingsman was a good movie.
Why were you looking so shocked with Big Dave at Kingsman? Have you had it on
No,
your
no,
list?
no, because I was looking at his 17th regular movie.
So that was number 16's. Samuel Jackson, Chameleon, any?
Number 16 for you.
Do you want to borrow my glasses?
I think I need them. Your writing's too small.
Predestination,
Never heard of it.
min film. Predestination is a film.
You're showing your age when you start doing this. You pull that face.
So I got my glasses on, folks. I knew I was going to be reading lists. Wasn't about look.
You
Imagine
were
like
dead for
again, right? I was thinking, should I wear my glasses or not on this? And I'm like, nah.
I need to get myself some glasses, clearly.
I picked a
People can't be
Predestination.
seeing that face all the day.
I picked Predestination up because again, it was something that I was like, oh, that's a nice looking steelbook on the cheap. And I had to get up after watching it. I was fucking glued to it. So probably one of them nights when you go from late to early at work, and I was like this. I had to know how it ended. And it's like this time traveling story, but it's like this paradox. And whoever's wrote it, then wrote it on top, and then wrote it on top, and like stenciled it. So when you're sitting there and you're thinking about everything that you've just fucking witnessed about this time travel, and this guy pretty much goes into the bar and he goes to the bartender, I'm going to tell you the best story you've ever heard for that bottle of Jack. And you literally, your brain nearly bleeds trying to work out the storyline when it finishes. It's fucking mint. So it's worth watching. We've just had to do an edit because Brittany started spoiling it. I'm like, this film is fucking class. Check out Predestination, but
Sorry.
yeah.
So
So it's only been spoiled for Jack. Check it out.
Big Dave's number 16 is Brightburn.
The evil kid Superman movie. James Gunn.
Why am I thinking Chronicles?
It's kind of like on that level, but it's not.
Never heard of it. I might have actually.
Number 16 for Chris Davies, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Oh,
No, I'm just looking at Cars. Cars number 16 is Sing Street.
Sing Street.
Is that our cartoon?
Don't know. Not sure.
Might be. Number 16 for Paul Ray is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I absolutely love that because it brings Bebop and Rocksteady in. Just seems to be like bringing Krang in. Could have been set up for a third one, but yeah. Yeah.
Number 16 for Sluggy is Baby Driver. That's good.
Yeah.
Really good film.
I think Baby Driver and Scott Pilgrim are the same director. Edgar Wright, I think. Number 16 for Gordon. Transformers Dark of the Moon. I love the theory that the dark side of the moon, but I think by the Transformers series at that point, it was just getting a bit too messy for me, especially when you were seeing them fighting,
Yeah.
and like you couldn't really work out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
And then like again, I give more time to go and see the fourth one when they brought the Dinobots in, and you wait nearly 3.5 hours for the Dinobots to turn up the last 20 minutes or something. I think Michael Bay did a great first Transformers movie. I think he should have let other directors come along and put their twist on it, especially something iconic as the Transformers.
Nah.
But look at how much they had fun with Bumblebee. It was different, it was good, it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I did enjoy that film actually.
But not 5 fucking films later, Michael, like when Unicron is Earth at the end of the 5th one, you think, where the fuck are you going to take that series?
I thought you couldn't say unicorn properly there.
Unicron. Megatron, I have some peas for you. But like that's when you fuck the series up, because where are you going to go? He's not going to turn. The world is not going to explode for a big robot finale.
Yeah, true.
It's you.
Yeah, moving on to Brits number 16, La La Land. Don't shake your head.
In at number 16 for Action Jackson is Tron Legacy.
Never seen it.
I think it was visually great, and then the whole Jeff Bridges came back, and they did a young Jeff Bridges and all that, but it's just Disney back in the player, like.
For Mark's number 16, Get Out, awesome film.
No, what's going on here? Now
Oh.
I've got 2 fucking people left.
Big Dave.
Right,
Oh.
so Casper's number 16 is Django Unchained.
Awesome film as well.
Really long fucking film, mate. And for number 6... Stedman, what's wrong with you? Stedman's number 16. The Store of the Explorer. The Lost City of
Are you
Ghosts.
joking me? That has to be a piss take.
Wow. Right, we'll see you in number 15.
In at number 15. Go check it out. Go check it out.
So thank you very much, Killian. Number 15, Killian.
Thanks very much, Killian.
Yeah.
See, we're acting. I'm not putting that down as my
Yeah,
picture.
you did that
Win
one.
goal.
That's the battle one. Yeah, you're thinking about being harsh, but you can't do a video with Killian without dropping his book. It's perfectly fine, Killian. But yeah, check out Killian's books online, featuring me and Jack. It's weird actually, because you're on that one. You did the cover of that.
I did. Front and back.
And I'm on the back of that one, and the questions and stuff.
I was really happy when he messaged me asking if he could use one of your pictures.
Yeah, it's a good picture. Just Jack Photography, check it out. A long time since we did an alternative. Jack's went out to take some absolutely stunning photos, especially drones.
Stop it.
Yeah. Well, you have. Right, where are we at? Number 15 for Jack. Ted? Yeah.
Number 15 for you, Lost Souls. The Doomed
Journey, Richard Stanley. You ever seen Island of Dr. Monroe with Val Kilmer? No? It's a documentary.
I know I like films, but my film knowledge isn't as good as yours.
Oh, right. So it's just a film, you know. Val Kilmer was Batman. It's just an amazing documentary about Richard Stanley, who tried to make the Island of Dr. Monroe, and just the documentary alone's fucking brilliant. Didn't you check it out? That was me at 15. Wow, Chris Davies. Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows Part 2.
Big Dave's number 15 is Seven Psychopaths. I feel like I've seen that before.
Sam Rockwell, who looks like Paul Ray.
Again, my film knowledge isn't as good as yours. I don't know actors.
Sam Rockwell is in Turtles. He's in Moon. No. Number 15 for Paul Ray, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Just want to point out as well, Chris Davies did want to add The Gentleman into his top 20. But he hasn't got back to us. I don't know where it is. At least I mentioned it.
I've never seen this film, but if it's what I think it is,
You look so camp there. I've never seen this.
it's alright, don't worry about it. People just love it. So, 15, Hamilton. If it is what I think it is,
It's not. Is it a film?
I haven't seen it, but
is it about who I think it is?
it's about. I haven't seen it. It's about American. Is it?
Saying it's not
He
about
wasn't, he
race
wasn't
cars.
president.
Oh, well, that's okay then. It's probably a good film then.
Who was that?
That was Carl's.
I didn't think it was a film, Carl. I thought it was a. Anyway, number 15 for Gordon. I mean, I've not seen it because I've got no interest. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol. I know Tom Cruise has put his life force into that, but I just got no time for Tom Cruise. I can't really say bad things about it. Why are you looking at me strange?
I've never seen it. I stopped watching them after the second one. Mission Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be clear, that's not the third one, is it?
I think it's the fourth one, I think.
Oh, that's alright then. Oh, you don't then. Sluggy's number 15 is Bird Box.
That's it, I'm Sandra Bullock.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Alright, I
Is
thought
that
you
the Sandra Bullock one?
Yeah,
Which playing?
good, really good.
Number 15 for Action Jackson, Rise of the Skywalker. That could be a contender along with Force Awakens, but I'm not being every list because I haven't put a fucking Star Wars film on. Sorry, I could.
Have you ever seen one of them?
I've seen the first three now. Big Dave lent us them, so I watched the original three.
Oh, right, the original three, right. When you said the first three, this is what confuses people.
You can see I haven't saw Star Wars. Like again, I just haven't watched the new one yet. I just haven't. I'm saying that I haven't had time. We're in the fucking 12th week of lockdown.
So, number 15 for Brit is The Joker. Awesome movie.
Number 15 for Casper is Tron Legacy.
Number 15 for Mark is Daddy's Home 2. I want to put that up there. It's watchable, but it's not.
For the love of movies, man.
For the love of God.
And number 15 for Stedman, Pacific Rim. Colourful, but bit of a poop down for me.
Poop down.
See number 14.
In at number 14.
You know who's number 14? He was that just being, get the fuck off my van.
Ned.
Hello, Ned. Yeah, so in at number 14 for Jack, The Conjuring.
See, I don't know if you're being sarcastic when you say things like that.
It's just quite a bad film, like.
What?
It is. I actually went to pictures to see the second one as well, and I was like, what?
Nothing, I just don't agree with you.
I'm surprised you've got horror films in, because we went to see It. Have you even got It on your list?
I don't know, have I?
Well, we went to the pictures to see It, and I'm like, think more people were looking at us, because you were like, ah! Like that.
It was terrifying.
But you like had fucking popcorn everywhere. We were sitting right bang in the middle of the fucking pictures as well.
I'm scared of clowns.
It was packed.
I don't care, I'm still scared of clowns.
You haven't even got It on your top fucking list.
Because it's that scary.
That should have been on there. Conjuring though. Yeah.
So for Stephen is hot tub time machine.
Hop. I love Hot Tub Time Machine.
It's awesome.
It's fucking class. Huh? Yeah, it's fucking class. Because I mean, it's just fucking John Cusack's fucking class, man. Number 14 for Chris Davies, Shutter Island.
Mint film.
Mint film. Rewatch it again.
Oh no, you can only watch it once.
When you watch it again, you can see them all acting completely different. It's a film that begs second viewing, but then it's done and dusted, really.
For Big Dave is Free Fire. Never heard of it.
Paul Ray's number 14 is The Raid. Is that the Raid or The Road? I think it's The Raid. You've put Raid.
That's Raid.
Nah, The Raid's fucking mental. Fucking action.
Chinese film. Or Japanese.
Yeah, I think it's Korean somewhere. Yeah, it's made by Welsh guy of all things. So it's all like when it goes in the tower block and all fighting and all that. Mm-hmm. What's next?
For Carl is I've never heard of it. I'm not Chef.
Chef's amazing. You ever seen it?
No.
Oh my god.
Chef's one of the best films of the decade.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, I feel like clearly it's not. It's in his number 14, so it can't be that good.
Chris Carl.
That should be on everybody's list.
Yeah, it should be. Next up for Gordon, my Dolomite Is My Name, which is one of Eddie Murphy's big comeback movies. I haven't seen it yet. It also has Wesley Snipes in it, so I can't wait to watch that one, definitely.
Sluggies is Now You See Me. I feel like I've seen that.
That's fucking him again. Jesse Eisenberg,
Oh.
Woody Harrison, Magic Tricks.
Oh yes, I.
Next one for number 14 for Action Jackson, True Grit remake. Got Matt Damon in,
I know.
and Jeff Bridges.
Watchable. I wouldn't say it's up there. Brittany's number 14 is The Hate You Give. I like
Good
it.
film. Number 14 for Casper, which Casper should be in your top 10, should be in your top 5. Ready Player One.
Pretty,
Amazing film.
I'm pretty sure you said Mark was like a big like movie buff. He's got for his number 14, How to Train a Dragon.
Well, you go and argue with Mark because when you were on about buff, if you see Mark doing his boxing stuff and all that, so yeah. What?
I didn't know that. Now I'm scared of the guy. He's going to see this. He's going to know that I'm watched it. Anyway, shit film. I'm sticking with it, Mark.
In at number 14 is what should have been at Jack's number 14. It Part 1.
Oh.
So yeah, next number 13.
And in at number 13.
So yeah, Stedman. I made Stedman purposely number 13. Do you know why? They heard of a wrestler called Taz.
Yes.
Transmission! One of Stedman's favourite wrestlers from there. So yeah, Stedman. Stedman's the first to make an appearance of the lists. So, and it is your number 13 is Zero Dark Dirty. 30.
No.
No, there's a film called Zero Dark Dirty. Corey Feldman's in it.
Oh,
It's also called We Will Rock You and also called Operation Pelvis Bash. When it said Corey Feldman is a very angry stand-up comedian to find Bin Laden with a Elvis impersonator.
How random.
It is fucking very fucking random. Scott Adkins is also in Zero Dark Dirty.
Number 13 for you is Cobain.
Montage of Heck. I love the score. The score's again, it's a really good film. I don't own one Nirvana album, but that film again, there's a couple of documentaries. The Bill Murray stories, it's absolutely tremendous, but Cobain it's just the guy who directed that's done a great job as well. In at number 13 for Chris Davies is Bohemian Rhapsody.
In for Big Dave is Free Fire. We've heard that. Someone said that before, haven't they? Someone else is like that.
Free Fire.
Yeah. No?
No.
Oh.
And number 13 for the Paul Ray is Halloween. Some great shots in Halloween, especially the one where he goes like down the side of the house and she's looking out the window and he comes up behind her.
Wham.
Wham. But then it's just got that weird ending. Like
I think every Halloween film's got a pretty weird ending.
And at number 13 for Gordon, here he comes. Oh, sorry.
Number 13 for Carl is Toy Story 3.
So emotional.
Isn't it? The very end. Oh.
I haven't seen it, no. In at number 13 for Gordon, though, Crazy Stupid Love.
That's an awesome film.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, great film.
Try not to rip on Gordon too much.
Do you want to swap lists? Do you want me to have Gordon? Because I'll tear him apart. I've already teared Boxer apart. I'm not scared of anyone.
Who are you swapping us for?
Mark, so he doesn't smash my face in next time he sees us. There we go. You can punch Stephen's face in from now on. Have you done his?
Yeah, I've done.
Yes, it has. Chris looks good.
It's alright.
I've got no most respect for Gordon.
It's alright, I've known Mark's wife since she was a little. I've known Mark's wife longer than you, so.
If you mock his list, that probably won't stop him punching your face in.
I'll tell his wife on him.
Rightio then. For Sluggy, his number 13 is Django Unchained. Okay, we've had that again before. Good film.
And number 30 for Action Jackson is The Joker.
For Brittany's number 30, she's coming straight out of Compton.
Yes.
Yo.
Right, here we go.
Oh no.
Here it goes,
Here
right?
it goes.
So, set the scene. I'm editing, right?
Right.
Brittany's in the other room. She's going to watch Straight Outta Compton. 3.5 hour fucking film, right?
Yeah.
The director's cut. The film is fucking outstanding and it'll probably be my account.
Is it a good film?
It is a really good film.
That's why I did that.
She says she's a massive NWA fan and all that, right? Bought her the red vinyl, the Straight Outta Compton, when on the record store day, right? I was like, oh fuck! I literally thought, like, I went, are you alright? Fucking bawling, right?
Why?
And she went, he's died! I was like, he died? She didn't fucking know he died in real life. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? She was probably like, crying her fucking eyes, I'll tell you. I was like, my god.
Of all the things you did in that film, you cried.
That's what I was going to say, like, before, but like, leaving it open-ended.
Crazy.
So hang on a minute, I've got two lists now. So in at number 13 for Casper is Fury, which I thought would have been higher.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Well, here, give me Stebbins.
No Stedman's at my end. I've got this stupid big list now.
Give me Caspers.
Oh my God.
Because I originally had Caspers.
Right. Stedman's number 13 is Moana. Stedman? I mean...
It is a good film,
It is.
You're welcome.
And actually, in at number 13 for Mark is Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows.
Which part?
Part 2.
Yes.
Ah.
I mean, Mark's probably watched...
I really like that. That's a good choice by Mark. Really good, yeah.
I mean, Mark, you can tell Mark and Stedman have got daughters, like... Casper's just not influenced. So yeah, let's get to number 12.
At number 12.
Thank you, Action Jackson. Welcome to the channel. Nice little cameo there for Mr. Jackson. I think he's well done, Action Jackson. I think that's the clip.
I think he was, yeah.
I think what you pointed out.
Shut up, man. We're acting.
Right, anyway, number 12 for you. To be honest with you, I don't think I've got this in my list.
But is it a good one?
It's a fucking brilliant film, Star is Born.
Yes, it is. It's so emotional, and I'm not
really
even
good
ashamed
film.
to say that I cried at it.
I don't think I've got it on my list. To be honest with you, it's a
Did you
really good
cry?
film. No.
What?
Brittany was already crying when I watched it, so she kind of spoiled what was going to happen to
It
me.
was like me being scared in it. It just put you off actually being scared yourself.
Well, yeah, because I was watching, like, I didn't want to die. Oh, like that. Yeah.
Number 12 for Stephen is Straight Outta Compton. Yo, I'm going to do this every time. I need that here.
I've been to Compton, you know.
Have you?
You do not know that. When I was in America, take a wrong turn off the freeway and end up anywhere. The night I got pulled over by the police.
When you went to America?
Ah! Nice to see you keep up to date with my videos. Aye. What we
When did you go to America?
Oh my god.
2010. I was last in LA. Why?
2010.
We've been friends since the fucking 80s.
I know.
Was it a bad year?
I had this rash. I'd rather not talk
No.
about
No.
No?
I was still living in Bells.
Oh yeah.
it. Yes.
You still don't remember, do you?
No. Sorry.
What number are we on?
Well, I'm
12.
number 12.
Inside Lewis Davies.
What? Inside Llewyn Davis?
Right, it's your writing, and you still said it like you were reading off Sesame Street. It's a film about a movie. The front cover's got a guy walking with a guitar in his back.
Speaking of guitars, Big Dave's number 12 is Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah, well, it's the one where he fights all his better. In at number 12 for Paul Ray, The Greatest Showman.
Yes, awesome film. Utmost respect for that guy now. So, Cars number 12 is Whiplash.
Drumming. Oh, that kind of Whiplash. Oh, there's a steal. In at number 12 for Stedman, probably his best film so far, give it to Warriors, Birdman. You seen it?
Nope.
Loads of mint-long takes. Like there's literally about 4 or 5 takes in the movie or something like that, and it's all about getting ready to do a play live. And it's Michael Keaton, and he's playing a guy who's suffering from like some kind of personality disorder, that he used to be famous, and he's taking a pun on that he used to be Batman, but not Batman within the story.
Right.
And he plays like there's like a guy dressed up as like Birdman as a character. It's fucking mint, very arty-fied. It's worth watching. Like.
For Gordon's number 12 is Coco. Gordon got killed.
No. Action Jackson's number 12. Action Jackson's number 12 is Shutter Island.
Awesome film. Sluggies is The Nice Guys.
I think any of the guys.
I was as well.
Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, isn't it? One set in the 80s. Are we on number 12, are we?
Yep.
Number 12 for Mark is Wolf of Wall Street.
Number 12 for Casper, surprise, surprise, war film 1917.
I'm surprised Casper is like anything different. Still you, mate.
Oh,
You know when you started taking Casper's list offers and stuff like that.
Right. For
I have no idea what he's going to say.
I've not seen this actually. I'm thinking of something totally different. Number 12, Brigsby Bear.
Oh!
Picks a bit of fucking
Yeah,
poster.
yeah.
Fucking
It's
amazing.
good.
It's amazing.
Oh my
I was
god.
thinking something totally different.
Hello, Sluggy. You alright?
So you're doing a top 20 movies. I hope my movie's on there. If I did a top 20, you know which movie would be on my list? That super cool 80s movie, The Goonies. Number 11.
So even though he's dressed as Spider-Man, yeah, that motherfucker still has not seen the Goonies.
That's terrible, that.
So yeah. In at number 11 for Jack, it's The Greatest Showman. So yeah, that's probably a contender, The Greatest Showman, but I don't have it in there.
It's alright, it's your number 1.
It's fucking not. My number 1 and your number 1 should be the same.
Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Temple of Poon. So, for Stephen's number 11 is Birdman.
There we go. That's Devon. Close. Yeah. Number 11 for Chris Davies. 3 billboards outside of Edmonton, Missouri. Pretty put that on 2 different lines.
Big Dave's number 11 is Django Unchained.
Paul
Ooh.
Ray's number 11 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 2014, in brackets.
Ooh. Cars number 11 is The Martian. That's an awesome film.
I watched the extended cut of that. Yeah, it's sort of like Castaway on Mars, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
with
Matt Damon. The bit I was watching, I thought, yeah, it's a good film. It's definitely worth a watch. As soon as he did this, Hey, the Fonzie thing, class, awesome.
Anytime
awesome.
I put a movie on, and because he turns up in Interstellar, doesn't he, as well, Matt Damon?
Yep.
But anytime I put a film on, it's a space movie. She's just like, "Where's me book?" Got no interest in space. In at number 11 for Stedman. Hey, we're getting close here. Straight out of Compton for Stedman.
Do it. Yes.
Still dies at the end. Come in a little bit more, Britain. You might be cutting your head off a bit.
Gordon's number 11 is The Hell. It is a good film.
A long film that as well.
But very good.
Number 11 for Action Jackson, and he is probably hopefully Action Jackson, probably the only person to have this in his top 20. Predators. It's good film.
It's alright.
What about The Predator?
That's even worse.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
So, Sluggy's number 11 is Ready Player One.
Good pick. Still gotta watch the fucking Goonies. How can you watch Ready Player One and not see the Goonies? Steven Spielberg presents the Goonies.
Nothing, I'm just looking at his number 1.
Number 11 for Mark, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. No. First one. It's like when we talk about the Matrix, there should have only been one. So yeah.
Definitely. Casper's number 11 is Mad Max. Fury
Rude.
Yarp.
Still you.
And Brittany's number 11 is Chef.
It's an amazing film. Have you seen it?
No, I'm not.
Oh my God,
So,
no.
It's stars and directed by John Favreau, yeah? Favreau, that's yeah.
About John Fashion News, a footballer.
I haven't watched football, so I would
Yeah,
know.
he used to host Gladiators.
There you go. And he gets a taco van, and him and John Leguizamo and his son tour America making tacos, and Robert Downey Jr. is in it, Scarlett Johansson's in it, and it just flows so well. Soundtrack, and you're just hungry all the way through it.
Yeah.
The food's that delicious. Like so.
Soundtrack's amazing.
So hello,
With them
Chris
screaming for it.
Davies.
In at number 10. That one's a number 10 there. That one's a number 10. That one isn't a number 10.
Right, so hello Chris Davies. The guy is normally hard to get a hold of on camera, Chris Davies. So yeah, in at number 10, for him, for you, Batman, The Dark Knight. It's actually just called The Dark Knight, just so you know that.
What did I put?
Wait a minute.
What?
No.
No.
What?
You can't have The Dark Knight in your top 10
You actually
Why?
can it.
because that fucking... Remember Richard Jackson didn't have The Dark Knight in his top 20 out of all of us, and you decided to put it in your list for the next one?
So?
It's 2008.
Well, hold on. If you read it properly, Stephen. I'm pretty sure I put Rises.
Batman, Dark Knight.
Who did I send that list to? Did I send that to you, Brett? I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong.
So yeah, Richard Jackson, like on his cameo in the last video, was the only person out of all of us not to have The Dark Knight. And me and Jack got him a teddy bear, recorded our voices, sent it all the way down to London for him. And yeah, it's probably why he hasn't turned up on this one.
Ah, see?
What? You didn't know it, did
You
you?
want to put Rises on?
Right,
That was supposed to be Rises.
Right, so yeah, well done, Jack.
Because I knew that was it. It was, it definitely was.
Come on, next. It's mine there.
I feel so embarrassed.
Have you been leaving mine out?
Is that that?
What? Brigsby Bear, aye.
Ah, right, got you, sorry.
So, Brigsby Bear. It's an amazing film.
Right, okay.
Well, at least I was closer writing this. Not
Well, I
writing a
know,
different
sorry, I
fucking
know,
film.
sorry.
Number 10 for Chris Davies, It.
Big Dave's is Dragon Ball Super.
Alright, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Number 10 for Paul Ray. I'm sure he had this in a few times. Kick-Ass 2.
I've never seen it. I do like Kick-Ass 1.
It's quite good, yeah. Just a shame Jim Carrey decided not to warrant it or anything.
So, Cars number 10 is Green Book.
Yeah, it's Viggo Morrison.
The story about the Green Book.
No.
No?
It's about the first ever. Is it not something to do with the.
Isn't him off Creed in that?
No.
No. Okay.
I think I know what it is. I've not seen it.
It's about a white chauffeur, isn't it?
No, it's not that then.
So anyway, number 10 for Stedman is the Joker. I'm fucking shocked that's not higher. Stedman's big news DC
I
Universe.
think mine's quite high than that. I think. Gordon's number 10 is Love and Other Drugs.
I don't see him. Number 10 for Expendables. We went in the pictures to see this. Number 10, The Expendables. I'm not sure. I didn't realise that was in the 20s. Yeah.
So, hey, it's okay. At least more than one of us has to get it wrong. Sure. Sluggy's number 10 is John Wick. Awesome movie.
John Wick's.
No, just John Wick. Ooh!
Number 10 for Mark is San Andreas. I've never seen that.
Number 10 for Casper is John Wick.
And here is. Oh, no, there's one more. Brit. I've got no list.
Yeah. Brit's number 10 is Me Before You.
Oh, I had to watch that one.
It's amazing.
It's not.
Brit, when you watch a film, can I just come around and watch a film with you? Because I'm thinking that me and you would like the same kind
One
of
of
film.
the best movie adaptations ever.
Right. Number 9. Hello, Carl.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit, I fell asleep again. And in 9th place.
So that was Carl in at number 9. And number 9 for Mr. Jack is Django Unchained.
Awesome movie. Number 9 for Stephen is Warrior. Awesome film. I think I'm going to start getting a lot of repeationios.
Yeah. Number 9 for Chris Davies is La La Land.
Nice. Awesome, Chris Davies. Big Dave's number 9 is Ready Player One.
Amazing film. Number 9 for Paul Ray, Poltergeist, 2015.
The Poltergeist.
Yeah, got a Poltergeist.
Right, guys. I don't know, maybe a piss take or something like that. The Car's number 9 is Sinead Wilcor. What the fuck? A Shape of Water. Have you seen that film? Have you literally seen the first 5 minutes of it? I couldn't handle it. I did watch it all the way through. It literally came on and I was like, what are my eyes watching here?
I'm so glad we got that on camera.
Welcome to Alternative 4.
It probably got awards and people probably really liked it, but nah.
In at number 9 for Stedman, The Gentleman.
Yes.
Yes, that's a class
Amazing
film. Gordon's number 9. I've never really heard of it. I don't even think it exists. Creed.
You can
People will only get this if you listen to the podcast before this.
So Jack believes that after Rocky 4, nothing happened.
So there's Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4.
Right, Rocky 5 gets
And that's it?
Rocky 5 gets a bit of a
And
shaky,
that's it?
right? No, but like
And that's it?
Rocky
And
Bad.
that's it?
Have you seen Creed?
I've never even heard of it. And is it something they're going to bring out in 2021 or something?
Give it a watch. Because if you like Rocky 4, right, why don't you like Creed 2?
Creed 2?
Sylvester
Is that out?
Stallone, Dolph Lundgren?
Is that out next year?
Yeah. Fucking hell. Number 9 for Action Jackson is someone I've not really even batted an eyelid at Ad Astra.
Sluggy's number 9. I want to watch it. I've started, but I've not finished it. Hateful Eight.
Oh, it's
Tarantino
good. It's
movie.
a long film, yeah.
I want to watch it because I do like Tarantino, but I think I just watched it.
I think I like that one better than. I mean, I went to the pictures to see Hateful Eight. It was a long watch. Tarantino's best one. It's been Once Upon a Time in Hollywood lately.
Again, another film I started, but I've not finished it.
Class. It's still a long film. In at number 9 for Mark is Ready Player One.
Number 9 for Casper is Ted. And number 9 for Brit is Moana? Oh, Moana.
Moana.
Yeah.
So,
Welcome.
he's a ghost, he's friendly, sometimes. This is Casper.
It's number 8.
Right, so now you've seen Casper and his kids with pencils.
Ooh, what am I sitting on?
Probably a pencil, no, Casper's kids are out. In at number 8 for Jack the Martian. What?
Nothing. It's just the way you say it.
But you had a rant before, like you fucking totally forgot about it.
Number 8 for Stephen is Mad Max Fury Road.
Just visually stunning. Number 8 for Chris Davies, A Star Is Born.
Number 8 for Carl is John Wick.
Gonna be a contender. Number 8 for Paul Ray, Avengers. And I don't think we're talking Sean Connery in a kilt. We're just going to say Avengers.
Number 8 for Big Dave, Dread. Do you know what? I've not seen it.
Good. But it's obviously a bit like The Raid. Number 8 for Stedman, Dallas Buyers Club.
Number 8 for Gordon is Spotlight.
Action Jackson comes in. This is quite interesting, this because the first time it's actually come up, considering it's a trilogy. War of the Planet of the Apes. The special effects on Caesar are fucking class.
They are good.
It's really good film, so nice one, Action Jackson.
At number 8 for Sluggy is Scream 4. Is that
Fuck.
is that before? That can't. That's not after 2010, is it?
That's what I was thinking.
Scream 4.
When is Scream 4 out? Surely, because Scream was out when I was
The
in secondary school.
thing is, right, if they hadn't done Scream 4, which was a massive cop-out, right, the fact is, like, the Scream TV show, and I watched that, was really good. But fuck me, man, David, watch the fucking Goonies, please!
2011.
Ah, son of a bitch, that he's just in
Fucking
there.
Spider-Man.
I can't even remember what happens in Scream 4. I'm assuming chicks get murdered. The huge.
I know, but Neve Campbell, David Arquette and Courtney Cox survive again.
Apparently Scream's coming out in 2022 as well.
It's truth.
Neve Campbell needs to get killed to start that show. Yes. In at number 8 for Mark is Luigi, Origins of Evil. Howie, man.
Casper's number 8. Again, awesome film. Lone Survivor. No one can say that that's not a good film.
Yeah, it's good. Ben Foster, there's an actor.
Yeah. I was expecting something a little bit more animated from you there, because it is a main film.
Alright.
To try again. So then, number 8 coming in from Casper is Lone Survivor.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's good. I like that one.
Cheese and nice. And number 8 for Brittany. Whoop whoop. The Greatest Showman.
So, who else do we get to do number 7 then? The one and only Abraham.
Hello there. Okay, in at number 7 for the greatest top 20. Well, I don't know actually, in fact, guess what? I'm gonna do this number. Fuck these people. I'll do the number now. Hey, I got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Hello, everyone. Doing one number. This one.
How come you can act now, but when we do the like intros for people, you can't?
Who's acting? I'm not acting. I'm doing one, and I've got someone in place. I've got some vampires to get, some werewolves. My bad. Look at my bad.
Oh, feels.
It's a real bad. Look, it's for batting werewolves. Anyway, in at number 7, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Awesome film.
What's wrong with the first one?
I like the second one better.
What's wrong with the third one?
I like it less than the second one
Why?
because it was really good.
Why not? Do you not like Woody Harrelson? Do you not like James Franco?
Yes.
Well, why did you have that one then?
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
You like Gary Oldman, don't you?
You're getting on my nerves. So number 7 for Stephen is Expendables 2. So then, Stephen, why not Expendables 1 or Expendables 3?
Why didn't you go and ask him? I don't fucking know his answers.
Oh, what a dick. Okay then, Abraham.
Right?
Oh no,
If I was-
not your list,
no.
is it?
If I was going to pick between these 3 Expendables, right, we went to see the pictures. Scott Adkins better cast. Van Damme versus Stallone. Rocky versus kickboxer.
Rocky, who was only in 4 movies.
Well, whatever you wanted to be in. But that's why Expendables 2.
I'll give that one then.
Number 7 for Chris Davies. Dallas Buyers Club.
Cars number 7. Prisoners.
Good film.
It is very good.
I have no idea what number 7 is for Paul Ray. Lesbian teen action. Losers. What is this?
LT?
Am I being set up here? What is going on? Hey,
Show me.
well, look at that list. I said I would come down for one video.
LT. Never heard of it.
Well, come on. Why is Paul Ray's LT?
I've got no idea.
I've been set up. Go to the next one.
Big Dave's number 7 is Jurassic World.
Good film.
It's not been on anyone's list yet.
Good film.
It's awesome film. Really
Number
good.
7 for Stedman. Ahaha is The Martian. What?
Is it not it?
That's your writing and it says LT.
I don't know.
Have you... It's it, isn't it? Fucking...
Probably maybe.
If you put L instead of I,
That's just like
fucking set me up.
that's just you rubbing
I
off
said I
on
would
us,
do one number and you've set me up.
You rubbing off on us?
Fucking rubbing off. Who's rubbing off on you?
You?
Watch Sesame Street, you fucking big bird.
So, number 7 for Gordon is Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, there we go. We've had Dawn, Rise, and War. Number 7 for Action Jackson. Ready Player One.
Number 7 for Sluggy is Jurassic World.
Well done, David. Well done. Daft Cunt still hasn't seen the Goonies though. Number 7 for Mark. You know how you said you had problems with Mark? Didn't want problems with Mark? What's his number 7?
I don't know. When's that out?
It's been out. It's got a sequel. What is it?
Creed.
There we go.
Number 7 for Casper is the A-Team. Oh my god. That is terrible. From number 8 being the Lone Survivor to number 7 being the A-Team. What?
Just do Brit's list so I can go. That is, he's a retard. Get rid of
Brit's
it.
number 7 is Stan and Ollie.
Right.
I think I'll enjoy that.
I'm done. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Goodbye.
In at number 6.
Right, nice to be back. Yeah.
Welcome back, Stephen. You went missing for...
Well, I heard on the stairs that you were questioning why I had Expendables 2. I mean, the visual.
Explain, please.
No, Van Damme was a great extra, right? And then you had Scott Atkins, who was pretty cool, yeah?
Yeah.
The fight scene in the airport
Uh-huh.
with Bruce Willis, Stallone, Van Damme, Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
Jizz.
And scene. That's acting.
Yeah. So thanks Gordon for that cameo there. And the third one, I wish they were just doing the 18 cut of the third one. Because it had some great additions, but we didn't need the young blood. They should have just had a bloodbath for the old blood.
Yeah.
So yeah, in at number, are we on 6?
Yarp.
Yarp. Inception for Jack.
Thoughts?
It's quite a hard watch, I would say. Visually stunning, but quite a hard watch.
I think with Inception it's one of the films you have to watch a few times to kind of get it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's great to see DiCaprio work with Nolan, but again, I mean, to see how much Nolan did between the Batman series. But if you're going to ask anything, I would take Prestige over Inception, because I think Prestige is mint.
But going back to the DiCaprio, the films that he's done in the last 10 years, and he's only got one Oscar.
Leonardo DiCaprio is
Robbed.
like the Robert De Niro of his era. You know what I mean? He's just the benchmark. He's someone who's transitioned amazingly from a kid actor into an adult, and he's only a couple of years older than me. It's fucking mental.
Certainly is. Number 6 for Stephen is Jurassic World.
Loved it. Fuck you, Carl. Yeah, Carl's us fucking hate to fucking Jurassic World. It was a nice reboot.
I enjoyed it. It was a really good film.
Number 6 for Chris Davies, Green Book. I prefer Green Room. Have you seen Green Room?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Don't point me in the fucking glasses.
You were just doing this before
Do you know why I was doing that?
to cause me some form of distress.
No,
'Cause it worked,
Chris.
Stephen. I
For
felt
Chris,
it was
we got Chris Angel to have a cameo, and you were too busy doing something while we were.
Oh, don't do that. Your arms sound terrible.
I thought,
They don't smell terrible. Sound
I
terrible.
do smell a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had a shower today. I wasn't
Number
planning on doing
6
this.
for Carl is Hacksaw Ridge. Good movie.
Number 6 for. Oh, Paul Ray. The A-Team.
I
Really? So him and Casper.
Yeah. They just need 2 more people and they can have the fucking Zero team.
So Big Dave's number 6 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In brackets. Turtles reboot. Well. Never.
Number 6 for Stedman, and Stedman and Sluggy want to argue, is Le Mans 66. Ford versus Ferrari.
Number 6 for Gordon is 13th. It's a documentary.
I'm seeing.
You're
Quite
right.
high up there. I'm going to check it out. Number 6 for Axon Jackson, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Number
Cameo
6 for Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street.
Number six
for
Wolf of
Sluggy
Wall
is
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Number 6 for Mark Emerson is It, Chapter 1. You see how you spell it? Okay, just for future reference.
Wait, just double check, because it might be something LT.
What possibly? Do you have any idea the ructions just caused upstairs over that? I said, can you do 1 number? It was hard enough to get him to do the countdown number, but to get him to sit down here and do something with other people, he doesn't like. And he said he's sitting up there, raging that you set up.
He embarrassed himself, to be fair.
Well, no one hear the L of LT.
So number 6 for Casper is 13th Hour.
Michael Bay. See, Michael Bay away from Transformers.
He's good.
He's good. Bad Boys, still amazing.
Oh, sorry. Number 6 for Brittany is Coco.
Yeah.
Played a few times.
Not on my list though. Right.
No, mine.
Number 5. It's for the love of movies.
And at number 5, not you, Johnny.
Oh. Get Out. No, seriously, that's what number 5 is.
It's like, fine, fuck you then. We'll just finish that a bit. You can finish these ones on your own.
I like Get Out. It was quite. A lot of people used to comment on his in the old room when I had the guy Chris cut out and the chair he used to sit in the corner of the room. Fucking love the artwork, but like when you watch it, it is quite cringe-worthy watching it. It's very.
It's different.
It's a really good film, but I do kind of think that Blumhouse is jumping into a lot of stuff dead fast. Their name is getting a lot of stuff in production, but like Get Out was just like you watch it and you think, fucking hell, thinking of the cup and that.
Yeah.
Me.
I like this. Number 5 for Stephen is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What?
I need to watch it. Again, I
It's mint.
started.
Like literally, like not to spoil anything, you put it on and it literally does this. Boom. Like the bit where he lights a cigarette up later on. When
Don't tell us.
No,
just
but
wait, that's it. We'll just.
But the film, you literally like that. By the end of it, you're like, fuck me. It
Last
just
20 minutes. Like,
it just fucking hits you. And me, Britt, and Matt Davies, who was meant to have a list on
I was
this.
going to say Matt Damon there.
Matt Damon. We went to see the concert pictures, and we had that old nostalgia concert trip of watching it with the old theatre and that. It was just fucking class like. So. Was that that was you?
That was me. That was
so
you.
Chris Davies is number 5 is Whiplash.
Number 5 for Carl is Rogue One. See, I wouldn't have put Rogue One up there like with the Star Wars ones that's been released in the last 10 years. I definitely would have put Rogue One up there like.
I enjoyed Rogue One.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the Star Wars, but I still wouldn't have put that up.
I don't talk to Paul Ray because his number 5 is Rogue One.
Him and Carl must have been talking to each other that day. Big Dave's number 5 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Just like
Nice one,
yow.
Dave. Nice one. Number 5 for Stedman.
God.
Deadpool 2.
No.
What?
Number 5 for Gordon is How to Train a Dragon 2.
Well, each to their own. Number 5. I just shocked a lot of people. I don't think it's in mine. Number 5 for Action Jackson is Godzilla, and before Paul Ray goes, Matthew Broderick 1. No, Paul Ray. Godzilla. Look, can't wait for Godzilla vs. Kong in a couple of days' time. I think the first movie did a great foundation of establishing that there's fucking massive monsters around. Special effects are outstanding. King of Monsters is amazing. Kong Skull Island just looks fucking stunning as well.
Sluggy's number 5 is Rogue One. Do you know what? I think I might need to watch Rogue One again.
Is that 3 people in Rogue One at number 5?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, just 2 so far.
No, I've got Paul Ray.
Oh yeah. Forgot that you'd ran, sorry.
Yeah. In at number 5 for Mark is The Joker.
Number 5 for Casper is Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
Grim.
I didn't like the Hobbits. I know that I didn't like them. I enjoyed Lord of the Rings a lot better. Will you give me the eye there?
No.
Oh, right, I could just see like
No, I was
Stephen's
just
buying
listening.
Stephen's
The
neck.
thing
and
is,
she's like,
I'm a little
I
bit-
was listening.
Like, we went to see my brother in Welton about a year ago now. And when we went to the Wet the Caves workshop and that, it was all just Lord of the Rings and like there was no King Kong stuff there and I was probably disappointed, wasn't I? Not
Did you do the glowworms?
No, didn't have time. Right, in at number 4. Oh no, you're the
Me?
Brit.
It's Brittany's number 4 is The Lion King.
I thought we were doing number 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's number 5.
Spoiler, sorry.
It's alright.
Oh, I've seen what number 5 is. Here we go again.
Why? What's the matter with Avengers? Endgame?
So,
Oh
it
no.
was, let's set the scene. The biggest pictures you could go to. IMAX. Big screen.
Opening night.
Opening night, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Yeah.
I'm Iron Man.
Fucking everyone was like, I couldn't concentrate on the film. I was like, not with her. Like, I got you on one hand, like, and her going, it's like, fuck's sake, man.
From now on, me and Britt will just go to the pictures together.
Let's get to number 4.
In at number 4.
I'm just getting excited. I'm just jumping ahead of myself, sorry.
Well, in at number 4 was Brit. There again. So Brit's number 4. It's not, it's Jack's. Jack's number 4. Shitter Island. It literally looks like shitter. Shitter Island for Jack.
He should have got an Oscar for that.
It's again cameo. Like Basketball Diaries, absolutely outstanding.
Blood Diamond.
Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get away with his accent. Yeah.
Number 4 for Stephen is Chef.
It's fucking mint.
I've not seen it here. And
Oh,
I've seen it.
Absolutely
man,
mint.
honestly, change your life.
Honestly, it's just like so funny because he has this failed relationship with his kid, and his wife's really hot on it as well, isn't it? But they've got like the romance getting back together, and he literally like it's just about his kid on social media and stuff and how popular it becomes. In at number 4, for Chris Davies, Avengers. Endgame.
Number 4 for Carl is Joker.
Oh, cool. I remember. What Joker was added to the plane on the. Was it on the? It was on the way.
I watched it first.
We watched it on the way to New Zealand, and we actually got the steelbook. If you see Land of the Long White Cloud, when the mailbox opens, that was Joker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Getting delivered to New Zealand. In at number 4, cheap plug, I Theodore show. In at number 4 for Paul Ray, Evil Dead remake. Fucking gory and creepy as shit.
Yeah, I went to the picture to see that. That was terrifying.
It was fucking really good. Groovy.
Number 4 for Big Dave is Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Number 4.
I had that film ruined for me, but I'm not going to say it because you've never seen any of the Star Wars. But yeah, totally ruined by
I've
my
seen the
nephew.
first 3.
Hmm?
I've seen the first 3.
So you won't have seen that one though.
Well, I've seen the first original 3. In at number 4 for Stedman, Baby Driver.
Number 4 for Gordon is Captain America Winter Soldier. It is a good film. I'm not like dissing him for the choice, but to be on number 4 of the list of like from 2010 to 2020.
I think the Captain Americas are like quite strong, especially the first and the second one had a lot going for it. I mean, especially the pale. I think it's the more kinship of his the Winter Soldier coming in those. But if I have a go-to movie, it'd probably be the third one where it obviously gets everyone going in. Number 4 for Action Jackson's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Number 4 for Sluggy is Jay and Silent Bob.
I just don't
I've
understand.
not seen it, but
It's the reboot.
Yeah.
You've got to see it.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I just assumed people would know because the original wasn't done in 2010. It was done obviously before 2010. So
I know, but you know Jay and Silent Bob's like loads of films, don't you? The characters that pop in other films.
Yeah, but it's not just Jane Silent Bob, is it?
Didn't we enjoy the reboot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I've not seen it, but is it to be in the top 20?
Probably. Well, actually, to be honest, if I think right, it might have been one of the ones where Sluggy went down Middlesbrough to watch it. Because it was very limited showing or something like that.
Do you know what I've found? I've been really, really offended. They're not offensive. Not called anyone a cunt yet. You cunt. But when people come up with something I don't agree with, I'm like, nah, that's shit. Bleh.
Well, in at number 4 for Mark is something you will agree with. The Conjuring, but this one's part 2.
He's got great taste. I admire him and his giant biceps.
I've nearly got into a fight twice at the pictures, and one was Conjuring 2 and one was Kong. I had 4 kids, about 16, 17.
Shouldn't be
Just
wrong.
almost, well, it was only 15. First up I had this, and I went, nah. And then I got to hear about, I think, the first 10 minutes of the movie, when, you know, they're really laying it down, like how it's in England, and they're really laying it down, hearing about their fucking antics around the big market, and I just turned around and says, you guys better shut the fuck up. And at the end, one of them waited at the end of the aisle, and I stood up and his mate just went, and pushed him off, because I was just slumped in my seat, wasn't I? And I stood up, I was like, well, now then, mate, I'll took you down the steps.
Yes.
And then
I
the
love
other
a bit
one
of
was,
violence.
I was waiting for the cliffhanger of it's Skull Island, and waited all the way to the credits for Godzilla's Roar and stuff like that. And there was 2, you know how they've got
I've not seen that film yet.
well, it sets up Godzilla versus King Kong, obviously.
You ruined me for
Oh, fuck off. But anyway, what had happened was, do you know how they've got the all you can eat popcorn stuff at the top,
Mhm.
and then
Oh,
you
the-
come in
the
at the top of the
Gallery.
instead of that. There must have been 2 lads came in from the bar, right, and they were just fucking chucking stuff from the top, right, and they chucked like a bottle of Coke, and it had a little bit in it. It fucking nearly hit the back of the chair next to us, and I went up to them, and they just went.
Dead aggressive.
I'm trying to watch a fucking movie. I don't want to be hit in the back of the head with a like.
Oh no, I'm not being offensive. I kind of find you a little bit more attractive, to be honest.
And I said, I want to wait and see the end of this when Godzilla appears, right? If you're still here after Godzilla's been there, I would not like to be you. And I went back down and all I heard is
And honestly, I don't blame you for being with him. Honestly,
fucking straight out the back door. Don't fucking interrupt me watching a film with the pictures. You've paid your money. Why would you talk?
oh, Stephen.
It's anyone on the phone like, oh, the girlfriend's being dragged along. I'm just gonna sit on Candy Crush. Where were we? Are we got to number 3 now?
No, it's number 4. So I've got 2 to go.
Sorry about that round. This is alternative though. It's all about movies.
Ran away if you ran like that anymore. Unless you a pool of like goo on the
Put
floor.
your hand on there.
So number 4 for Casper is Guardians of the Galaxy. Main film. Really good film.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Probably one of my best Marvel films, to be honest.
I think it was the one that, you know, like came along and it caught everyone off by guard, because everyone knows this X amounts and stuff, but no one really. I mean, I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. Do you know what I mean? And for it to be turned into such a massive franchise.
Yeah.
Because normally, like everyone knows the origins of a Spider-Man or a Captain or a Hulk. Do you know? And so it's great to see something fresh.
Yeah. Number 4 for Brittany is The Lion King.
Right.
John Favreau.
Oh yeah, it was a spoiler,
I
wasn't it?
did, I fucked it up. Oh, sorry.
I was thinking we're having deja vu there. But yeah, it's just a remake of it, wasn't it?
The live action.
Yeah, live action.
Which do you prefer though? Do you prefer the orig or?
No, it's hard. I can't decide.
Well, let's get to number 3 and let's have a massive applause for the one and only Kermit the fucking Frog.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh, hey everybody. Obviously it's Kermit the Frog here, and I want to say, what? Number 3, yay!
That's the one and only Paul Ray. So yeah, in at number 3 for Jack. Oh, he's mentioned this before. Lone Survivor.
It's mint.
I agree, mate. It's great. I've got
From
it.
start to finish, class.
Ben Foster, mint actor.
Awesome. Number 3 for you, Stephen, is Ready Player One.
Mint
It's
film.
been in. I'm going to pinch your list and I'm going to watch it.
Ready Player One, it just, you can watch it so many different times, all nostalgia in it. Maybe a lot of people say that the storyline falls out. I think the main baddie should have been Tom Hanks. Or something like that. I think the main baddie in the movie needed to be somebody of the 80s of reference. Not saying disrespecting the actor and who played the baddie, but like, just the end battle at the end. Just fucking, you just sit there and go,
I prefer the book.
class. But a lot of people prefer the book. And at number 3 for Chris Davies, it's the Birdman again.
Number 3 for Carl, and again, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Number 3 for the Paul Ray is Kick-Ass.
Big Dave's number 3 is Spider-Man, Intro to Spideyverse.
Into the Spider-Verse. Not intro.
Sorry, into.
Into.
What is it?
It's like a shell animation one. It's a story of Miles Morales. It's got Nicolas Cage in it. And at number 3 for Stedman, well done, Chef.
Oh,
I think Jack needs to leave tonight with Chef.
I'll never get it back.
no, don't give me any DVDs because they're guaranteed, and I've got a DVD
He
player.
had one of my VHSs for 20 years.
I'm sure it'll be on Prime or something like that, will it?
Probably.
Netflix?
When I'm back at work, I'll buy it.
Don't buy it.
No. Piracy funds terrorism. It'll be a gift.
Prime and Netflix isn't.
Well, long as it's on Prime and Netflix, I don't want no fucking knock off Nigel or you went to see Paul Ray for a fucking backhander.
Does Paul Ray do that, does he?
We just backhanders, maybe sell you DVD as well, but like...
Gordon's number 3 is Moneyball. Class
Brad
film.
Pitt.
Yeah, awesome film, really good.
Number 3 for the action that is Jackson is Interstellar.
Never even heard of that, and I don't even know if I can understand the handwriting.
Train to
Train to Busan.
it's the one with the zombies when they're all trying to get on the train and all that. It's proper like the Raid where it's all like extreme violence, you know what I mean?
Chinese.
Korean, right? Number 3 for
Because every time someone's going on Chinese and Korean, alright, got it.
number 3 for Mark Emerson, Rambo, Last Blood.
Is that the last one?
Well, hopefully. Why? Have you seen it?
No, I just realised what I said.
Yeah, you fucking. To me personally, I would have just called it Last Blood because the first one being called First Blood. Fuck all yours who think it's fucking Rambo First Blood. It's First Blood. It's great. It's violent as fuck. He just murders loads of people.
So, Casper's number 3 is Star Wars Rogue One.
Pretty high on anyone's list, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Brittany. Your number 3 is A Star Is Born, class film.
And it's now time for number 2 and Big Dave.
And in at number 2.
I'm gonna number 2.
There.
Do you know what?
Was he actually having a number 2?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was having a number 2.
Yeah, it's Big Dave's just had a number 2. You've got to give him. I mean, I just said, hey, do you want number 2? And he just came back with that. You know what? I'm just going to put this out there. I totally miss working with Big Dave, right? He has got a heart of gold. He's a fucking lovely giant. Funny as fuck. Tells you it straight. One thing I will not miss about Big Dave is fucking going in the toilet after he's been there and him locking the door and you're like...
Do you know what? You totally spun that around. I was thinking I've seen different sides of you tonight. Your aggressive side, yeah, I was like, your emotional side, I was like, you've touched me deep, and then you obviously...
No, the thing is, right,
shit.
the thing is, he fucking knows he's done that there and he gets the biggest kick out. The scariest thing I do miss working with Big Dave was I once sat down to do some work, paperwork, and I could hear rustling. And Big Dave's a big guy. He's a little bit bigger than me. He's big, as I say. Like me and you couldn't lift him up, you know what I mean? He's the one who went all the food, all he can eat, the burger tray and all that. Fucking monster, right? And like, I just looked, and all I seen was these pair of eyes in this box. He'd got himself in this massive box and was just moving around the stockroom. It's a box. And like, he was just playing Oh, is it Metal Gear Solid? And he was freaking everybody out, and I was just like... But no, thank you very much, Dave, for submitting that. I do not miss that, being locked into the toilet of death. And in at number 2 for Jack is Fury.
Class.
You were quite surprised when I talked about Fury early on the list.
No.
You were.
At number 19.
A Shia LaBeouf film we actually haven't talked about tonight. Of all the fucking Shia LaBeouf films we're talking about, because of Indiana Jones podcast we've just done. Fury.
That's
The
an
tank
awesome
movie.
film.
I wasn't expecting it to be on his list the way he reacted.
Huh?
Yeah.
You forgot it was number 2, didn't you?
No, I love that film. It's a really good film, actually. Probably one of Brad Pitt's best in my eyes, to be fair. So, number 2 for Stephen is Godzilla, King of Monsters. How was my reaction like? Because I wouldn't have spoke down about it or been a bit like, ooh, that
You were
was
like, the one with Brad Pitt in.
You acted like you'd just totally forgotten it existed until he mentioned it.
Surprise! It was all an act.
Get Out. No, seriously, Get Out is Chris Davies' number 2.
Oh, no, not again! I fell for it again! God damn it. Carl's number 2 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes. Number 2.
I'm not into like anime and stuff like that. I'm not into it's either Disney or nothing for me, like.
Oh, yeah.
Swiftly moving on.
Number 2 for Paul Ray is Dread. Now, I don't think you should really be able to have Raid and Dread on the same list, because they're essentially the same film, but there we go, each their own.
Big Dave's number 2 is 1917.
I think Casper and Big Dave went to the pictures to see that. In the movie group. Number 2 for Stedman, and this is weird, this is actually the first time it's actually came on anyone's lists. Snowpiercer.
Oh.
It was no, it's
Was that a good one?
No.
everyone was going on about Snowpiercer, and for some reason it didn't get released in the UK until start of last year. I've picked it up, we watched it. It's sort of like the big fault with it was it's been turned into a TV show. The big fault with it is Ed Harris being the guy at the top. It's almost like you've seen the Truman Show. It's the same character. But it's all about getting to the front of the train, fighting.
It's not worth number 2, right?
Not worth number 2. Gordon's number 2 is not worth being a number 2. The Irishman. The biggest disappointment.
First person to have it on his list, though.
He is the first person. It shouldn't have been number 2. I might have got away with it if it was down the bottom, but not for number 2. Like, nah. Casino, Goodfellas, The Irishman.
Yeah.
What a disappointment. Yes, I know they've aged, but still, nah. I didn't.
I
like
think
that
it was
at all.
a little bit long. They relied a lot on the face age definition. Do you know what? I was expecting Leonardo DiCaprio to turn up in that as a cameo. Because you would think you would want to be in that genre.
Stephen Graham's in it, isn't he?
Yeah. The thing is, though, it answers the question who Jimmy Hoffa was, because over here in the UK, we didn't know who he was, and he was around in pop culture for years. But again, for it to be a Netflix film, but it's great to see what essentially is apparently a Netflix original, then to get a Blu-ray release as well, which is really good. But it's epically long. Number 2 for the action that is Jackson is Dark Knight Rises. That's how the movie title has gone.
Number 2 for Sluggy is Kingsman. Which one? We don't know. We'll assume the first.
Number 2 for Mark Emerson is Endgame. Avengers Endgame's number 2.
Casper's number 2 is Star Wars Force Awakens.
I still stand by what I said, that you should have only let people have one Star Wars movie on the list.
Well,
like a superhero.
it worked with the superheroes. It didn't work with the superheroes because that was Gordon's shout.
Sorry, Brittany. Brittany's number 2 is Inside Out. Class film.
That was it.
Friend that likes to play bing bong, bing bong.
You're looking at me and Bing Bong's a different story to me and you. Anyway,
What do you know Bing Bong as?
Oh. Who, me?
Both of you. It's your thing.
The pink elephant.
Elephants on parade. Right, we've got no more at this. Right,
Yes.
we'll find the at number
No, I
1.
really liked Inside Out because it was quite deep.
Oh, whoever sat in the boardroom at Disney and said, right, picture this idea. Like,
It's basically like your emotions.
oh my god, like mental health awareness alert.
Right, on a serious note,
That was serious.
That was serious.
That
Mental
is
health is
serious.
serious. Of course it is.
That is serious.
She's only a young girl, realising emotions and things like that. She can't.
Hey! Stop scaring me out.
Who do we get for number 1?
No.
Nope.
You?
No.
Brett?
No.
Am I supposed to know this?
You know him.
Do I?
Yes, I'm laughing.
We've got a special guest for number 1.
It's not
You don't know who it is, do you?
I can't remember his name.
Who?
Can I give him a clue?
No.
Okay.
We've got a special guest for number 1. It's took me weeks to get this sorted out.
Oh, it's Thingy Man. Oh man, what's his name? Say it.
Who do you think it is?
Can I give him a clue?
No.
He's one of your old friends.
What do you mean?
He is one of your old friends, though, isn't he? He fell into a bush.
It is falling in a bush.
So it's God, what's his name? It's not Bell.
No.
Barney.
No.
Oh, honestly, his name's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't think. It's going to sound awful because obviously I've met the guy before.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chambers.
Chambers!
And now we're in at number 1.
There's about 4 fucking different versions of his number 1.
Are you playing them all?
Well, why don't you just right now go, what the fuck are you talking about a camel for?
Oh, hold on, you want us to act now?
No, I'm just saying, what are you talking about? What camel?
What camel?
I don't know what camel either.
Neither do I.
Okay, it took a few attempts.
Traditional desert camel breakfast. To make a camel breakfast, first gut the camel out. Prep for this is crucial, as next you'll need a cow. 1 autumn lamb from a field of grey, black or white, it's okay. 2 large chickens, don't mistake them with a pheasant. Oh fuck, I've just remembered, I'm in the feckin' desert.
Okay, thank you very much, Chambers. Chambers will appear in the outtakes as Chambers got a special gift. Chambers is a friend from way back in the past, and it's great to have him back in there as well. But what is everyone's number 1? And I think you should leave mine till last. Jack's number 1 is Wolf of Wall Street.
Definitely. He definitely should have got an Oscar for that as well. Class film, great story. It's funny. It's just great. It's a great film. You can't say nothing about it. At all. Anything negative.
No. Margot Robbie naked in it as well. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's kind of like Tarantino didn't really cast far, did he? Short term.
I've never even heard of this before. Cars number 1 is Jojo Rabbit.
I haven't seen it yet. It's Tyler Wahiki. Number 1 for Chris Davies. Inception.
No way. I'll take that. That's a good. Sorry for obviously going what and disappointment because I'm looking at someone else's number 1. Yeah, awesome. Inception's class. Big Dave's number 1 is Mad Max.
Visually stunning. I still say Mel Gibson should have still been Mad Max. Number 1 for Paul Ray, Star Wars: Force Awakens.
Gordon's number 1 is an absolutely awesome film, The Town. Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yes.
that is an absolute wicked film. Yeah,
First
it is
and
the
only
first. I
person
can't
to have
believe it's
that.
not in mine actually because that is an absolutely awesome film.
I mean, he's got an extended cut as well.
He's got
Wicked.
a few only on his list.
Number 1 for Stedman, Whiplash.
Oh no way! Honestly,
I'm not surprised considering how he appeared in this video earlier on.
This is what makes this funny. Your reactions.
it's no,
No?
nah. Sluggy's number 1, Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Well, that's why Sluggy was dressed as Spider-Man. Number 1 for Action Jackson, Mad Max Fury Road.
Bloody hell.
I'm going to lose a lot of friends. Bear in mind, I've not met most of these people, but the amount of times I've rolled my eyes at some of their things. Casper, it's a good film. Casper's number one is The Expendables. It's a great film, excellent, but it's not Wolf of Wall Street. It doesn't look like my list, so it's not that good.
Number one for Mark Emerson is Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker.
And for Brittany's number one is Beauty and the Beast. It is really good.
It is. So much nostalgia. Tears everywhere.
So, if I can just borrow everyone's list, don't read out my number one. Of all these so-called friends in 20 films from the 2010s, Mark Emerson didn't have it at all. Action Jackson probably doesn't know about it. You probably could have snuck in there at some point. Casper, he's fucking in it. Sluggy, really likes it. Gordon hasn't seen it. Big Dave hasn't seen it. Carl, not my friend anymore. Stedman, you have a cameo in it. Paul Ray, Chris Davies, come on guys. And you're fucking the star of it as well. And you don't have it. All my friends.
Sorry everyone, Stephen's number one, and it is a really good film.
And it is a film released in the 2010s. It's on IMDb.
Mean Girls?
Some fucking Mean Girls. There'll be some meanness in a minute.
Killing the Boredom.
Yes, that's right.
It
My
was
body.
good.
Released in the 2010s on IMDb.
Alright, don't make us feel guilty.
Oh, you could have had it in there.
I can't even get my list right, Stephen.
Well, Paul Ray, whatever
In
else.
all honesty, I thought it was 2009. I'm joking. It was a joke. That's why I didn't have it in.
A decade of films. So, in a bit of flashback, I think overall, Tarantino and Christopher Nolan. What?
You know what I noticed? Not one person had a Fast movie in their list.
Well, the best Fast and Furious movies, the first one. That's predates that.
Yeah.
I think you can see like the Nolan. There's a lot of Nolan. There's a lot of Tarantino there, but there's a lot of stuff like Chef and Whiplash and all that kinds of stuff. Again, it's pretty what you go to. It's what lasts the movie, but like you can kind of see like how popular the films were. And it's great to see some diversion and a lot of that stuff. Like so.
So I think in conclusion, my list was the best, clearly. And that's all I'm going to say, really.
What would you say the most popular film is?
Probably a Star Wars.
I was going to say Star Wars. Yeah, probably Force Awakens. No, actually I'd say Rogue One.
Rogue One.
I think Rogue One
I'll do
got
a
it in.
tally.
Inception was pretty high as well.
I think Wolf of Wall Street as well. That got a handful
Joker
of mentions.
wasn't as popular as I thought, mind.
Yeah,
Joker wasn't.
Same here.
No one had Doctor Sleep as well.
Oh my god, I didn't.
Because if you have a look,
Why didn't I?
I didn't give a shout out. I didn't
never
say
seen
it.
Doctor Sleep.
Oh, it's great.
Oh yes, I have, man. I'm thinking of Doctor Strange, man.
I'd said to a lot of people that says, look, like we're not going to do the honourable mentions because we want to keep this quite short. Because I think the last video ended up an hour and 40.
Yeah, that's been short.
My honourable mentions I had were Paul. This is the end that no one had because I think it's a great throwaway. Mandy,
This is the end. Oh no, I'm thinking of something different again. Sorry.
Mandy, Skull Island, which I wasn't going to have Godzilla King of Monsters, Skull Island, Doctor Sleep, Creed, Green Room.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, Green Room.
No, the one before that.
Doctor Sleep,
In front of that.
Green Room,
Before that.
Doctor Sleep.
Exactly, didn't exist.
The Grey.
Wow. That is a mint film.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Like, I mean, I was gutted when I went to see other pictures and realised it
Oh,
wasn't
no way,
about
that is a
alien.
mint film as well.
I was expecting it about an alien, but it's not. The Way Back. It's a really good film. Urban Explorers. That's fucking terrifying. You'll have
I'm
nightmares.
pitching your list, by the
You'll have
way.
a nightmare. You'll have nightmares over that. It's basically they go to Berlin and they're all like, let's go on a cave tour. And the fucking tour guide falls down a fucking hole by mistake and they get trapped in the underground with a fucking hobo who looks terrifying.
Horrible.
It's fucking like a proper like gore porn. It's fucking mental.
Is that not an almost for you?
Dark Shadows, no, because we
No?
only recently just it. And last two for me, Pop Star,
Minful.
so funny.
Is that him out of Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Aye.
Yeah.
And the last but not least, Exists,
Amazing movie.
which is a Blair Witch directing a film about Bigfoot. If that fucking
You
Bigfoot was
mentioned that
that
earlier today.
fucking mint.
Just don't watch Yeti.
Don't watch Yeti.
That bad.
We watched it the other night. I bought it on the supermarket and I went, yeah, should we watch this for food tonight? Yeah, go Stephen, yeah. Fuck me, man. Honestly, right, if the person who was filming this, right, I mean, that camera's just on a tripod, the person would be filming, that would be us.
He gave his girlfriend CPR when she was breathing.
As you do.
And then she's running through the woods in the broad daylight with a flashlight.
Yeah, he's got gloves on.
You can see the gloves.
Oh, no, not one of them.
Yeah.
Could you just Google for me a Serbian movie? Or a Serbian film?
You mean a Siberian film?
No, a Serbian.
Serbian.
Okay, you guys didn't get that joke. Like, I love to know that you guys watch my content, like.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I fucking live with your content. Come on.
I was Barney, could never get the film title right, man. Anyway, what?
How would I know that? Right, what am I Googling?
A Serbian movie.
Yeah.
If that's within 2010, I think it is.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, a Serbian
Oh,
movie.
right, okay.
Yeah, I'll get you a Google Blue Waffle next.
It's equally as offensive. Okay, let me have my rant.
2010.
Ah, excellent, right in there. So, this movie, if you like gore and you want to hate me for the rest of your life, feel free to watch that movie. It is grim. You have to actually watch that film to believe that someone would actually allow someone to film that film. People thought A Human Centipede was grim. This, I don't even know how, it got awards, okay? Is it a Serbian film or a Serbian movie? Film. It is bad. Please watch it. Feel free to comment. Usually hate messages towards me for telling you about it, but it is bad.
You got a few on the last one, yeah.
Did I?
No.
It is bad. It is really, really
The
bad.
thing is, we're in an era now of Netflix. There's one thing about Netflix, and you got all these Disney Plus and all that. Nothing comes like the age rating, so you don't really gauge the content.
No. Don't. No, this is.
No.
Like, I'll give. For example, after I watched that movie, I pressed eject, snapped the CD in half,
Oh,
chucked
yeah,
it
it's
in the
that
bin.
bad, yeah.
It is that bad.
What?
The thing is,
The Serbian movie. It is bad.
the thing is,
You have to watch it to believe.
now in all these eras of YouTube and all that, there should be an R21 rating. Then that right. If it's an R21, like that film, you should go like, fuck. What?
Go for a wee.
See you in the outtakes. It's been 5 years since we did the last one, you know.
It's been 84 years.
84 years.
I tell you. She got it.
It's
What?
been 84 years and I can still smell the fresh paint.
Up.
Titanic.
A Titanic.
Yes. Rose, man, when she's an old lady. Come on, Stephen. Cheese and rice.
Well, yeah, that's an outtake for you.
Hey, the lovers, the dreamers in me, la da dee 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 doo. Oh, hey everybody, Kermit the Frog here, and I want to say hey. This is number 3. Yay, number 3. Welcome to the Muppet Show.
And next, my favorite, 18.
Right. And in at number 1.
And in ninth place, great, we're not all fancy like you, Mason, so this has been made on my shelf. In at number 10.
18!
In at number 7 for whatever stupid fucking video. Typical of you, fuck off.
Ah, nice one. You're going to frame that.
Yeah, that's great, mate.
Have you seen it signed on the front?
Is that actual?
Mm-hmm.
Really? How'd you get sight of him, like?
Ah, good for you.
Wow, that's amazing, man. Excellent.
I was going to frame it, but the poster sort of doubles as the... You can't have the poster up because the sign's on the other side.
Ah, that's good, that, right? And in at number 1 is the best way to cook a camel.
Hello and welcome to the very end. It's the next day and I probably mentioned this t-shirt that I couldn't find it. Just been in the attic for a big reveal. So, and there's 67 of these up in the attic. Don't tell Brittany that. Right, so it's the very end of the video. There's going to be a little Easter egg because we like Easter eggs, don't we, at the end. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Brit for taking the time out. And I've got an iPad at the moment. So, can you see all these? Where am I best to stand? So, we have a definitive winner. There is one movie that is it's in across the lists. So there was a lot of 2s and 3s and 1s. So stuff like Dread, Inception. I thought Inception was higher, but apparently not. Stuff like Ted, Lone Survivor. Yes, I've heard of that, Jack. The fucking A-Team. I'm surprised Sluggy didn't jump on that. Did Sluggy have the A-Team or was it Paul and Casper? Aye, whatever. Expendables 2, it's a good film. But yeah, there was quite a few with the 2s, so we're just going to go for... and there's a lot for 3s actually. So, the top... So, again, we're 3, hang on. Avengers Endgame in a 3, Star is Born. To be honest with you, I should have had Star is Born in my top 20. Yeah, I'll probably put that in instead of Lost Souls or something along lines. But again, we were all rushing. Avengers Endgame, I thought would have been number 1. Straight Outta Compton, Harry Potter, The Dark Knight Rises, Martian, Whiplash, Warrior, Fury, Kingsman, Jurassic World. Fuck you, Carl. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Can't believe it. I would have thought that would have been higher. Joker surprised me. It was over there. But yeah, Spider-Man in the multiverse over there. There's another one. So, here we go. In at number 3, there's about 6 titles here. I haven't got my glasses on. So, we have It Chapter 1, Mad Max Fury Road, Django Unchained, Wolf of Wall Street, Chef, Greatest Showman, and Star Wars Force Awakens are tied at number 3. In at number 2 is 3 titles. We have John Wick, stunning artwork, absolutely stunning. Joker doesn't surprise me that much actually. The Joker's actually just crept up on us there. I can't remember half the people who mentioned it, but there's 5 people, so shoot yourself in the foot. And Star Wars Rogue One were in at number 2. Now, one film came in at number 1, and I was actually shocked at this. I was shocked. So, the overall best movie, and I do have the standee, it's up in the loft. Fortunately, it's been chopped up because I liked it that much. It is Ready Player One. Fucking amazing movie. So across the board, that's the best. There was loads of 1s and 2s and little throwaways and gems and stuff, but the number 1 movie, get out of my face, is Ready Player One. So yeah, so here's an Easter egg for you, because only one person had this. Dun dun dun, there you go, it's a physical copy of it. So don't throw it down there. Killing the Boredom. Why, maybe's down the line it'll come out. It'll be nice to see it on Blu-ray. But for the first time ever on the internet, again, thank you very much for being all this way. It's probably going to be an epically long video. The reel is still on this tape. I've just filmed a video for Prayer of the Roll Boys. You didn't need to know that. I'm going to properly walk off camera. I am still talking. So yeah, just done a video for that. That is stunning. That needs a Blu-ray release as well. Cult film, Prayer of the Roll Boys. Now, it's been made a little bit internet friendly, but for the first time ever on the internet, this is the introduction of Killing the Boredom on the internet. Special thank you for watching this all the way through. As I say, you can see the intro of the movie, and one day the movie will come out. It's the first time ever a bit of the movie's been released on the internet. And what fitting way for Alternative 4. Because again, if you look back at Alternative 3, Alternative 3 wasn't the first time me and Jack in a while just sat down and just no script and bang. So yeah, it was awesome. Awesome to have Jack as well. But for now, enjoy the intro. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
Do you duck?
absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Oh God!
I'm painting today, everybody. I'm painting today. Painting the wall red. Painting the wall red. Knees is pissed. Come there. How you doing? I'm fine. Yeah, I'm cool. Great, fucking great, I am. Where the fuck is everyone? I don't know. I just don't know. Steven! Where are you? I can't find you!
And now, the end is here.
Hello at the very, very end. There it is, Ready Player One. There you go. Storing them there. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.